It's disgusting, and you're gonna see it for yourself. These two roofers got caught conducting insurance fraud on a roof in broad daylight. Sadly, this behavior isn't as uncommon as you think. Now, do I think all roofers are doing this? Absolutely not. But sadly, I have heard from ex-roofing salespeople who were literally taught how to do the behavior that you're about to watch in this candid footage. I've also heard from a manufacturer's rep that discovered that one of their top producers had training videos at their company showing salespeople how to do this. And often this type of fraud, by creating wind damage, is often taught in a way that brainwashes rookies that come into this industry that literally don't know any better, because oftentimes, and this isn't all the time, but oftentimes leadership says, hey, we're great people, we do the right thing, we're an advocate for the homeowners. And in training, the salespeople don't know otherwise. They're just like, oh, this is what you do. And by the way, we're helping homeowners get a new roof. We're the real hero here. The homeowner is the one that's getting a new roof, where ultimately they're conducting fraud that could put them in prison. It's not a victimless crime. This type of behavior is, in my opinion, the definition of the scum that is ruining the industry for all of us. By the way, my name's Adam Bensman. Welcome or welcome back. And I'm on a mission to stomp the scum out. And people have asked me, what do you mean the scum? Well, this video explains it. So without further delay, let's get into it. Stick around because I'm going to break it down afterwards. Roofing sales is personal development in disguise, and the reward for growth is life-changing. I hope my content helps you create a richer life and bank account. All right, so we got two roofing salespeople, and it looks like it's the middle of the day, afternoon probably, because kids are coming home, it looks like, from school. There's mom and the kids, the owner of the house. And it looks like the first roofer, we'll call him roofer one, he's inspecting for wind damage. That shingle's still sealed. Okay, now he pulls up on the, so he just broke the, he broke the seal on that shingle. Roofer two walks over, looking around. What's he gonna do here? All right, so he's bending down, good Lord, and just starts creasing the shingle. He gets one hand underneath it, the other hand behind it to brace it, and creases that shingle. He just created what he thinks is gonna look like wind damage. And then to make it what he believes to be a better case, he sweeps the crease to remove the granules to make the wind damage more evident. Was that wind damage or was that fraud? Drop a comment below. What would you do if you owned a company and you caught someone doing this? All right, so now roofer one, he is inspecting again for more shingles that are quote unquote wind damage. And I think you can see, based on the structural integrity of that shingle, on how it's behaving, it's not wind damage, which is why roofer two comes over. And he gets on his hands and knees, and he does his thing where he creases it. And then roofer one, he's walking around. It almost looks as if he's watching guard. He's literally standing in front, looking around to see if anyone can see him. And he's trying to block this dude. I don't know about you, but that is incredibly suspicious behavior. While roofer two creases the shingle, sweeps the granules out, and marks it. Absolutely unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I got this footage, by the way, from a passerby who saw this. I was asked to blur the names and company name because this incident was reported. I don't know the current status of this investigation, but I did not want to reveal this information and interfere with an active investigation or legal proceedings. I'd like to hear from you. What do you think is going to happen to these guys? And what do you want to happen to them? No, if it's me, I want to see an example made, because they are the reason that we struggle in the house. There's a statistic floating around in the contracting world that 8 out of 10 homeowners don't trust contractors. It's my belief that roofers are way higher up on that scale because of things like this, that when we show up at the house, the homeowner has all of these preconceived ideas from the news and from other homeowners' experience. We fight this battle. You fought this battle. So I'm asking for your help here. Can you please share this video? Because by doing so, we can create more social pressure in our industry. There's sadly a lot of people that have been taught to do this that have no idea how damaging it is. And the more we get the voice out, the more pressure we see to clean things up. And I think that's something that we all want to see happen. Now, what's interesting is in my very first interview in this industry, and I share this in my book, by the way, The Roofing Sales Survival Guide, my very first interview, this in 2011, I was taught how to conduct insurance fraud. Now, I did not sell for that company, by the way. I did not sell for them. But I learned in that moment the level of greed and corruption in this industry, which is why when people asked me, what do you do for a living? I was afraid and ashamed to tell them that I was in roofing because I didn't want to be categorized into people like this. What I did is I said I was in-home sales or home services. And through realizing that not everybody is like this and there's great companies out there, that's what I do now is I help great roofing companies make a bigger impact together. But I've got pride back and I want to help you get your pride back. And if you already are proud, make you even prouder. So share this video, post it up on Facebook, post it on Instagram. Let's get the word out so we can clean this industry up together. Thanks for joining me here, and I'll see you guys in the next one.